Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And yeah, let's dive into today's topic. So I think I've been delaying this one because it's been kind of difficult, to put it into words. But I decided to stop overthinking it and just do it. So let's talk about self-acceptance and how important self-acceptance is, because many of us are not aware of how important it is to first accept yourself before you want somebody else to accept you, because when you have accepted yourself, then you are able to love you for you, and be there for you, knowing that that this is what I need, this is what will work for me, this is what's best for me, and it how can I put this? It gives you a clear direction on how to be yourself, to love yourself, to be gentle with yourself, And self-acceptance is super, super important. Anything with self, right? Yeah, let's do it like this. Anything with self, envision a construction site, where they are building maybe a house, a road, construction site. That is anything that has self-love, self-care, self-acceptance, self-confidence. Anything that has self in it is about construction, right? And hence why the background is like this. Keep that in mind because I'll be making a reference to a few things using construction. It starts with you. I think that's the most important thing we need to know is that funny enough, starts with you, self-acceptance. It's not an us acceptance, but it is self-acceptance, and it starts with you. If you don't accept yourself, then people are gonna have a hard time accepting you because you don't know who you are, So let's do this. You get you accept yourself first, and then from accepting yourself first, then it's easier for the next person to project the same emotions or the same feelings that you are showing them that, okay, this is what I can do, this is me, I can give you this. That's self-acceptance, And we need to remember that people will accept you for who you are, and what that means is that if you show them that this is me and you're wearing a mask, then they'll accept that you that's wearing a mask. But if you show them a you that's not wearing the mask, they will accept that, Okay, not they will, but they'll, at the end of the day, it's their decision to either accept you or not accept you, And we have to be okay if somebody does not accept you for what you do or who you are, It's okay. We have to be okay with that, because at the end of the day, that person is the one making the decision. We have to come to terms with that, people will accept you for who you are. So if you give them a you with a mask, they'll accept it. But if you give them a you with no mask, they'll accept it. But at the end of the day, the decision is up to the person that's trying to accept you. It is not up to you to force the person to be accept me, this is what I do. At the end of the day, that person is going to make a decision based on what they're seeing. And if they don't accept you, we have to be okay and be okay, it's cool. I was not accepted for who I am. Then we move on. We don't feel down or we don't get disappointed. We move on because we have to understand that that person is basing their decision on what was shown to them, and if they don't like what's being shown to them, then they will not stay, right? It's like when you go to the store, the supermarket. If you don't like what you are, like the prices that you are seeing there, you're going to go to another store where you'll find the prices you're looking for, right? So that's the same thing with people having to accept someone. That's how it works. It is not a must for someone to be like the person has to accept you like now. No, it's not a must. It's a I'll see. You understand? And we have to be okay with that, because a lot of people feel like when somebody does not accept them or does not welcome them into their clique or their gang or smaller groups of people, they feel like maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe I'm not doing it right. That's not even the case. It might be, it's that thing of wrong crowd, wrong situation, I don't know, something like that. But that's one thing we have to keep in mind, that you don't have to always be accepted. It's okay not to be accepted. It's okay to be a loner. It's okay to be weird. It's okay to be awkward. It's okay to not have a lot of people around you, because that helps you make clear decisions when you don't have a lot of people around you shouting at random, So that is like self-acceptance. Like I'm not going to go deep into it, but just touch base on it. You need to remember that when you see them, is it excavating? I hope I'm saying it right. When they're clearing a field and removing the debris and digging for foundation, and you see the cement trucks coming in, and you know that this is gonna be a big build, So yeah, the construction site is basically you, and before you become fully furnished with chairs and everything has been covered properly with paint and everything, before you become a beautiful structure, there has to be a skeleton. You need to move out, and things need to be shown. When you see a construction site and you see them maybe building a building, the first thing you see is the foundation, and then you see the wire works and the frame of the structure, and then 2-3 months down the line you start seeing them putting up the glasses and the bricks and everything. And then in the 4th month, depending on how big the build is, then they're done, and then you see the final structure and you're like, wow, this is beautiful, So that's how self works. You need to take the time to understand how you work, how your mind is, and why it is important to accept yourself, And you do it, you take the time, you make time for yourself to be like, okay, today I'll be trying to understand me and why I am this way, not to change, but to understand, so that if anything happens, I stay content, basically, So I feel like with when it comes to self-acceptance, right, it's a personal thing. To be honest, it's a personal thing. You have to do it for yourself, because self-acceptance, But then so what I'm trying to get at is that it starts with you. So meaning that if you have accepted yourself, then you can be happy in any outcome or in any situation, or whatever happens, you'll stay happy. Your emotions or your mindset or anything linking to the body will not be altered because you are not feeling okay or you are not doing this, but it will be okay, I'm going through this, I just need to figure out this and this and this and this. I hope I'm making sense. So this quote, it got me thinking, because Let me say it and then I'll explain why. The quote says, never pursue happiness. Pursue a lifestyle where the byproduct of that lifestyle is happiness. So, big words, man. Big words. But a lot of us are like just chasing something endlessly. We don't know what we are chasing. Like we have lost ourselves so much that we don't know what we are chasing anymore, you know. And yeah, that is why our happiness is like, it gets a little bit shaky here and there. We get touched by the smallest of things, you know. So we have to find that thing that will keep us happy. Like whatever we'll be doing, the byproduct of that should end up making us happy. You know, it shouldn't depress us or pull us down or make us mad or make us curse and say, yeah, I did not want to do this and I was forced to do this and everything, you know. So that's what we have to do. We have to pursue a life where the byproduct of that life is happiness. And the easiest way to do that is like simplify your life. Don't have a lot of things. Don't have a lot of people. Like simplify your life to things that you need. You know, we know the difference between needs and wants. So we need to keep the needs, you know, and we must really ask ourselves, is this thing that I'm saying I need a real need, or is it a want, you know? So we need to find that, because once we keep what we need in our circle, like the things that are good for us, then we start excelling. Like we start moving forward, we start growing, like genuinely growing, not because I don't know, but yeah, you start growing and you start seeing the growth and you start seeing, wait, last year I was not like this year I'm like this, you know. But we will have to do this, take time to understand and accept ourselves for who we are, you know. Like really accept ourselves for who we are, because at the end of the day, it is about us. It is not about the next person, you know. If I have accepted myself for who I am and for what I can do, then nobody can tell me that you can't do that or that's not you, because I found myself. I have accepted myself for who I am, you know. If this video has helped you in any way, please do like, please do share this video with someone, and stay awesome, stay weird. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week, wonderful month.